Hey everyone, Scare9 here, and I just wanted to make a quick tips and tricks video on Solstice. There have been a lot of complete guides, which have been pretty good, but I have actually grinded out all three of my white armor sets. I've had them since the first night, actually. We did them in one sitting, and I wanted to go ahead and show you guys everything that I have learned. So when I was streaming last night, I went ahead and asked you guys to submit questions, and I'm going to answer some of the best ones here. I might do a second video on this series, or I might just answer questions down in the comments. So if you have any questions for things I don't cover here, please leave them down in the comment section below. But let's go ahead and get into it. So how long is this grind total? With us doing it in one sitting and with really bad error codes, it was around 7 to 8 hours. I think an efficient team could easily hit that. I'd say it's about 4 hours for your first character, 3 hours for your second character, 2 hours for your last character, depending on load times, how efficient you guys are being, and stuff like that, at an hour or so based on that. But all in all, much, much quicker than the previous years. This was by far the shortest Solstice grind ever. I've had a lot of confusion about the difference between the subclass glows or the color glows and the white glows. So I just want to specify in this video, you can earn the white glow by doing all of the objectives on the armor, or you can go to Eververse and buy the universal ornaments for the glows that match your currently equipped subclass. So that's the difference between all of that. I also had a question if you can transmog the white glow armor. You can, but you have to unlock it first. And then I had a lot of people asking which I would choose on the 4 choose your own adventure objectives. So you have Wrathborn versus Blind Well. You're definitely going to want to pick Wrathborn here. You only have to do 4 of them on your first character, and there's a glitch that has carried over from Season of the Hunt that makes these incredibly quick. So you have 3 people on your team. The leader, which should be you, loads up your lure to do Xylox in the Dreaming City. And you do the first part normally. You load into the hunt, and then you do not move at all. Your 2 teammates go, kill Xylox, and as long as you don't move into that zone and get a hit on Xylox, it will not count as a completion for your lure, but you will get progress for your armor and Solstice keys to drop. And so what happens next, you just back out of the mission after they kill Xylox. You will be right at the entrance to this mission once again, and you don't even have to do the first part anymore. You just walk right up to the lure in the ground, you hit it or whatever, and it starts the mission over again. So you're able to do 4 Wrathborn hunts in quite literally 3 or 4 minutes. It is much, much faster than doing the Blind Well. Then you have Override versus the Altars of Sorrow. I fully recommend doing the Altars of Sorrow for this one because on this armor set, there are also 3 elemental base objectives, 1 for specific elemental weapon kills, 1 for specific elemental grenade kills, and 1 for melees while on a specific subclass. Now, for the melee one, it does not have to be charged melees. So, for instance, for Warlock, you have to be on a solar subclass to get melee kills. You do not have to wait for Celestial Fire. Just go around punching people while you are on the solar subclass. Now, all 3 of these can easily be done within the time that it takes you to do your Altars of Sorrow. Now, these only get 5%, so you are going to have to do 20 waves, but a very quick tip, just do waves 1 through 3, back out to orbit and fly back in, because 4 and 5 take incredibly long for the same amount of percentage, and the very final wave doesn't even give you percentage. So fly into altars, do waves 1 through 3 while working on your weapons, grenades, and melee specific elemental kills, fly out to orbit, fly back in. You can easily finish all 4 of these in just a little bit longer than it would take you to do the override, and you're getting many, many more objectives done while doing it. Then you have Battlegrounds versus Europa public events. Just do the Battlegrounds, do the Europa, Hailstone, Battleground, or the Cosmodrome one, depending on which enemies you need for your class. The powerful enemies is a different objective on your armor set. And then you have competitive versus Nightfalls. Comp is way faster. Load into comp, jump off the map or whatever. It is so much faster than Nightfalls, especially since this week's Nightfall is Saber, which is quite long. It's probably about 8 or 9 minutes to speedrun. So do competitive for that. Now, for the white glows, you can also do checkpoints. So some of the objectives for the white glows are to complete a raid and a dungeon. Just see if you can find maybe in the Discord or in LFG, like do in Karu or Pit of Heresy boss final checkpoint, something like that. We also just did an Atheon checkpoint for the raid, and it works just fine. And also, if you get all of your characters up to the purple armor set, the second purple armor set, and then do those white glow objectives on one of your characters, they will count on all three, and they are retroactive. So there you go. I am unsure if you get the glow on one character before even starting a second character. I do not know if that will carry over as well. So I just recommend getting all three characters to the second purple face and then doing the glows to unlock them on all three at the same time. And then the final question, which is better, this year's armor or last year's armor? I think, in my personal opinion, I like the Titan and Warlock better this year and the Hunter better last year, but I've had a lot of fun actually mixing armor from the last 3 years. I made some pretty cool armor sets, as you can see in the video footage, and I'm pretty happy with this. So go have fun, grind out some of the glows. If you have any future questions, ask them down in the comment section below, and I might make a follow-up, or I'll at least answer them in the comment section. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like rating and share it with your friends. If you're interested in watching either of the two videos on screen, you can click their respective annotations to be taken to them. If you're brand new to the channel, make sure to hit the giant version of my logo on screen to be subscribed for more awesome Destiny 2 videos and live streams. Thank you guys so much for watching today, and I will see you in my next video.